Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Atlanta Hawks at Phillips Arena. Well, for Atlanta, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And we'll be watching Dwight Howard manning the center spot in this one. He's never going to be, say, a 20 and 12 guy again, but his rebounding is still valuable.
Father Time takes a lot of things away, but can't take away your height. Still has the size and the ability to be a huge factor on the glass on a nightly basis. Kenny, go ahead and say it.
Superman is in the building. I'll tell you, he's always averaged double-digit rebounds in the league, and I don't think that's going to go away no matter what happens. And he's born to rebound. Superman is in the – okay, I'll stop.
I've been here. Thank you very much.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. For the Memphis Grizzlies, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
Yeah, in the end, actually a pretty comfortable win for them. That was a gritty effort on a night when they were not playing their best basketball.
Nice and high.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Conley and Allen working one in the backcourt. Carter is out there with Green. All and at the pivot, manning the middle.
And Dwight Howard, he's lost some explosiveness over the years, but still remains an intimidating presence when he's healthy. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him a #1 option on the offensive end, but still great in the pick and roll, better than most when it comes to posting, and defensively, when he's moving well, a straight beast.
And talking about Howard's defense, he's blocking fewer shots these days, but he remains extremely difficult to score against in the paint.
Yeah, statistically, opponents still struggle to shoot against him. He has the power and instincts to stop most true centers from getting comfortable on the blocks, and his reputation goes a long way toward unnerving opponents.
And he sinks the second. Memphis on defense. Sefolosha with it. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Fires for three. And he's good on the three ball. Bazemore's got himself on the board with three there.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
Now here's Allen. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago. The shot, no good. Good D by Howard. And here's Atlanta. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
Yeah, that definitely would have had a positive impact on the game. Instead, the defense being played against them became more physical and unafraid to send them to the line. They failed to convert when they were at the charity stripe.
Free throw good, Sefolosha.
Well, the Hawks offense predicated on ball movement and spacing and great shooting. They keep their shooters spread all over the floor, and if they can't get layups, those catch and shoot opportunities are something they're great at.
Now here's Conley. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Allen kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. And he converts the layup. Conley's got his first bucket of the night. And the catch and shoot jumper statistically a lot better Brent, the Hawks make it the foundation.
Or the looking for, and then potentially, Kevin, even the pass after that, the hockey assist. So you have to have a collection of good decision makers and guys confident to step up and knock down open shots.
Now here's Allen following the miss by Paul Millsap. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now Conley. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Outside Gasol. And the three off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's Bazemore. D right on him. Some solid defense from Gasol. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Good looking screen by Gasol. Count it.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Hey, paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that one.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Outside Millsap. Drills it from outside. Millsap's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. Green kicks to Conley. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Allen kicks to Carter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Carter's got his first 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, no surprise he said their focus has to be on defense when you're going up against a team that's so crafty on offense. He said we have to avoid mental lapses because they will take advantage. We'll see if they're on their game tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you so much. And guys, how do you view coach's strategy in terms of limiting those shooters?
Well, I think he knows how dangerous they can be if they get hot. So it's a sound approach. Defensively, though, they have to stick like glue to those guys.
Yeah, this can't be one of those games where you give him a steady diet of things defensively. You got to mix it up, play physical, be aggressive, do your best to keep the offense out of sync.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And you see that blonde streak for Dennis Schroeder? His mother used to run a hair salon. She wanted Dennis to dye his hair blonde. Instead, he did just that spot.
Well, it's become a bit of his trademark, Kevin, and during the 15-16 NBA season, even had his number 17 emblazoned in gold back there. So it's not the only thing right now that's setting him apart. There aren't many German players in the NBA. Of course, we think of Dirk Nowitzki first, but Schroeder coming along nicely.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Ilyasova.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Now Schroeder following the three-point attempt by Tony Allen. Millsap a screen. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
And checking out the stats for Gasol, really been a key contributor over the past month. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Schroeder kicks to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. The turnaround jumper, and Gasol sends it back. Carter inside the three-point line. No good off the front iron.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
Gasol with the steal. Carter kicks to Allen. Back to Carter. Shoots from 12. But they'll get another chance. Conley, the pass to Carter. There's the dish to Gasol. There's the pick. Conley kicks to Gasol. Second shot opportunity. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
That free throw good from Gasol. And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now at a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
Carter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots, gentlemen.
For Memphis, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Hawks. Vince Carter hits them both. And the Hawks 2 seasons ago storming to 60 wins and Brent the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And along the way, a franchise best 19-game winning streak.
Well, how amazing was that month of January where they played perfect basketball. The starting 5, they were all named co-players of the month. That was a first in league history. Also, the franchise's first time to the conference finals in that season. But after getting swept, you know they still have some work to do.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Conley dishes to Carter. Green, the screen. Gasol, a screen on Hardaway. Allen kicks to Green. And another miss by Memphis. The Hawks leading. Bazemore for 3. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Bazemore's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Atlanta. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. You know, Brent, the slam dunk, maybe the most dynamic play in the game. You've got your highlight reel dunkers and your game dunkers. And you've won the dunk contest yourself back in '96. Who are your favorite dunkers in the league right now?
I think the guy I enjoy the most, Kevin, is Russell Westbrook. And it's mostly because of what he does to the rim on his dunk attempts. I mean, there's an incredible violence to what he does in the best way possible.
Torque.
The way that he gets to the rack.
It's amazing. Explosive. It explodes to the rack.
Yeah, and there's a little power and a little anger involved, and all that mixed together makes for one great highlight.
Violent, you're right. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Conley. There's the pick. Pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
Ooh, good eyes. Found the open man and delivered an accurate pass.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Millsap a screen. Hardaway passes to Schroeder. Millsap has the open look. That shot off the mark. And Memphis the other way now. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yes, accuracy was not their strong suit, and it wasn't necessarily because the D was so tough. They created a lot of open looks, they just couldn't hit anything.
Now Howard. Carter's missing on the three. Here's Schroeder. No good with the wing jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here is Conley. Five to shoot. For three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stolen by Allen. Carter on the wing. It's good from long range. Carter's got 7 points.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Schroeder. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
Now here's Conley. Green, the screen. Outside Conley. This all no good.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
Here's Howard. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And that's just super strength there by Howard. So good at connecting on these shots despite the contact.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Randolph's checked in for Green. James Ennis comes in for Vince Carter. Troy Daniels is checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Here's Harrison, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Randolph. Buried from 15 feet out. Randolph's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance. He really could time those perfectly. What an assist.
Here's Harrison. Dishes to Randolph. Shoots from 12. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Screen by Howard. Kicks to Hardaway. Unloads from 13. And too long on the shot. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Daniels passes to Harrison. Left side Randolph. And stolen by Ilyasova. The Hawks working the ball around. Hardaway up top, off the pick. And he hits the jump shot. And Hawks coach Mike Budenholzer named the 2015 Coach of the Year in the NBA after their impressive run to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
You think about the intricacies of the system that Coach Bud watched for so many years in San Antonio, and to be able to step into Atlanta, grab a group of players, and get them to operate on that kind of level. It's a fantastic job by Mike Budenholzer moving forward.
The Grizzlies have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Free throw drops for Zach Randolph. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And Randolph drops them both. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Feeds to Ilyasova. Millsap in the corner. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Shot clock at 5. Here's Muscala. Off target from outside.
Very lazy defense there, but luckily they got bailed out by the missed shot. He won't miss many of those opportunities.
Good looking screen by Gasol. From deep. Rebound Atlanta.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Passes it to Ilyasova. Hardaway for three. And it's Hardaway again missing. Hardaway has gone 1 of 4 so far. Randolph a screen. Here's Daniels. They get it again. Here's Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And he makes both free throws.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
Outside Millsap. Puts it up from 12. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes
basketball. This is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Control the glass, and you control the pace, and you get those extra possessions, which are huge.
So on the floor for Memphis. Green is out there with Ennis. Then there's Tony Douglas. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Randolph a screen to the middle. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Grizzlies.
And one thing they can definitely improve on is their work from three-point range, especially from the corners. That's an area of the floor that has been a black hole for them this season. If they can start to get some points from the corners, it'll really open things up for them.
Douglas, the open look, and Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Hawks trail by 4. And Muscala kicks to Cephalosha. Here's Delaney. Green with the rebound.
Well, he could not have been any more wide open, guys. Wow, I bet he nails that shot next time he gets a clean look.
Here's Randolph. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Ilyasova kicks to Muscala. Hawks passing it around. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. A clear look for Hardaway. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Randolph dishes to Daniels. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And you look at the value of outside shooting, Brent, in today's game, never greater. But do you think the players themselves are getting better, more skilled at long-range shooting?
I do think that you're seeing some improvement. What's interesting is how many coaches are asking their big men to step outside and how much it's changed some of their games. One of the players I look at in his first few years was Al Horford, who shot very few three-pointers, gotten close to attempting about 100-plus every year for the last 3 years. So guys are getting better. They're being asked to do more, and if they're diligent with their practice, they absolutely can see that kind of improvement.
Like an Anthony Davis picking one thing in the offseason to work on, but it makes him that much more versatile a player with New Orleans.
And then all of a sudden you open up Pandora's box with what it is a coach can do when your player can go out and show that kind of skill. It becomes an unlimited place.
Absolutely. Good point. Bazemore passes to Schroeder. There's a good screen. Let's go. Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound tonight. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Second chance shot. And Green with the lay-in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And they continue to control the glass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Chris Humphries was first one of the best rebounders in the league, and now, after a few years of tinkering with the jumper, he's become a pretty good shooting big man. After the 2015 playoffs, Wizards coach Randy Whitman suggested that Humphries work on his three-pointer. Humphries said, "I hadn't really worked on it ever. I just had to adapt. I went at it trying to expand my game so I can play longer." Kevin?
I'm sure we'll see a lot of players trying to add that three, D.A. Thank you. Allen's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, right now just getting barbecued. Maybe poor strategy, poor effort, could be both.
And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards over the past month. You take a look at Ilyasova, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
Now, that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Chalk up 2 there.
A tremendous awareness on the catch and pop from Cephalosha. So good at realizing when he's got just a little bit of room and a good look at the basket.
Picked by Randolph. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. The Hawks trail by 8. And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nice work there coming off the screen.
His release is just so smooth from the mid-range.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Out to the wing. Here's Randolph. Randolph can't get that one to fall.
Now, really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. And that one is good. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Ennis kicks to Douglas. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Douglas has got his second basket of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Douglas kicks to Randolph. Now here's Bazemore, defended by Allen. Green with the block. The pass to Ennis. To the inside, Randolph. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice job working his way inside for the high percentage look.
Schroeder against Douglas. Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Ilyasova dishes to Schroeder. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, so far he has not had his usual effort in this one, and it's really hurting the team.
Randolph sets a screen for Allen. On the wing, Green. Douglas for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Hawks trail by 8. Muscala, the pass to Bazemore. Schroeder kicks to Ilyasova. Now the feed to Cephalosha. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now here's Bazemore. He's covered closely. And Allen with the block. But he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Looking now at some numbers for Cephalosha. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And Brent, you look at Kent Bazemore, undrafted out of Old Dominion. At first, he was known more for his sideline antics as a reserve for the Warriors than anything else.
Well, now he's got other guys on the sideline waving towels, Kevin. He's developed into a very valuable rotation player, and he still plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I think that really helps him.
Here's Muscala. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Looking to end the drought, and that one drops for him. Muscala's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He fought for that second possession, then went right back up with it.
Douglas kicks to Randolph. Randolph sets a screen for Allen. Back to Randolph. At the elbow, Green. Now the dish to Douglas. Lets it go from the wing. And no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Bazemore dishes to Cephalosha. Here's Muscala. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Allen passes to Douglas. He feeds it to Green. He kicks to Allen. It's tipped. Bazemore with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You played for, what was it, 6 different teams over your terrific career. We're seeing less and less players remain on the same team for their entire career. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for the game of basketball?
I think it's a thing that just can't be avoided nowadays with the way the contracts and free agency are set up and the way the teams like to maneuver around. One of the things, Kevin, I think that's taken effect is a quick trigger from a lot of the younger owners that the NBA has where they don't have immediate success. They're not willing to go the patient route and wait for guys to develop, wait for guys to see their talent and come to fruition with the team that they're with. And so you'll continue to see plenty of player movement as the league moves on.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Muscala. Millsap comes in for Ilyasova. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Kent Bazemore. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marc Gasol is checked in for JaMychal Green. Carter comes in for James Ennis. Harrison's checked in for Tony Allen. And Mike Conley subbed in for Tony Douglas. Conley kicks to Randolph. And again, Memphis no good.
Fantastic team defensive effort there. They made him uncomfortable taking that inside look, and it showed in the release.
Millsap a screen. Hardaway dishes to Howard. Pass to Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Memphis leading by 4. Now Conley. Randolph a screen. Here's the screen. Dishes to Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here is Hardaway. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Millsap a screen. From the arc. Good on the triple. Millsap's got 6 points.
Millsap anticipating the pass there and set himself up for the shot.
Now here is Conley. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's good. And that's 11 points for Marc Gasol.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Millsap a screen on Conley. Inside. Down low. Here's Harrison. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 7. Outside Hardaway. Kicks to Millsap. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. .146 left in the first half. Here's Delaney. The putback. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Count it. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Outside Hardaway. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Millsap a screen. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Howard, the pass to Cephalosha. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Howard misses. Memphis leading by 9. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Randolph a screen. Now here is Conley. T right on him. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Feeds to Howard. Shot to stop the run. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Howard. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Conley, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And Mike Conley, one of the best all-around floor generals in the league. Extremely efficient, typically makes the right pass rather than going for the spectacular one. He does a good job of avoiding turnovers. And for that slight frame, only about 175 pounds, he's as tough as they come. And plus, what I love is look at the gradual progression over the course of his career that he's made. That tells you he's the consummate pro.
And Conley drops them both. We talk a lot about Conley's playmaking abilities, also become a pretty darn good scorer.
Yeah, you love a player who continues to develop his skill set. And Kevin, Conley was a shaky outside shooter coming into the league. He fixed that. He's refined everything from his pick and roll game to that little right-hand floater in the paint. You go over to the defensive side of the ball, and Conley has always been a difference maker.
Millsap's mid-range J is getting more and more consistent. When he elevates for those shots, you expect most of those to go.
Outside Randolph. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Grizzlies leading by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Marc Gasol playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Grizzlies?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness, and it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Well, it's almost impossible to catch up if you keep fouling. They need to be the team getting to the foul line at a higher rate in the second half. That means driving to the basket, hitting the cutter, slicing to the basket. Anything going to the basket is your friend.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back with a look at Phillips Arena, such a terrific location here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. And now the third quarter about to get going. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Greg, if he didn't steal the other team's playbook. His anticipation, unreal.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Schroeder and Bazemore pair up at the point and off guard spots. Howard is out there with Paul Millsap, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Millsap a screen on Carter. Shot off the pick. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Hawks shooting not great, 40% for the game. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 14th in assists, 15th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
He dishes it to Gasol. Howard with the steal. Bazemore for 3. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
Memphis leading by 12. Allen outside. Passes it to Gasol. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, as always, the Atlanta Hawks run that fluid offensive system that is widely admired. You know, Steve Kerr, our old friend, used to say they get to the next level of their offense. You take away the first option, they automatically get to the second. You take that one, they automatically and fluidly get to the third option. And very few teams do that. Kevin?
Passing and shooting, DA, that's what it's all about. Thank you. Green against Millsap. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Millsap. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Here's Schroeder. He has 6. The pass to Howard. Millsap a screen, looking to end the drought. Howard misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Conley kicks to Carter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Timeout, timeout.
Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Atlanta calls timeout. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. Number 5, the Hawks.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
The Hawks trail by 16. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to Howard. Gasol with the steal. Conley against Schroeder. And there's the feed to Allen. Now the dish to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night.
And he makes that one. That's 10 points for Paul Millsap.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Allen kicks to Green. Outside Conley. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Now here's Bazemore, defended by Allen. Bazemore dishes to Howard. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. That free throw missing. He hits the 2nd from the line. The Hawks making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Ennis is checked in. Here's Bazemore. 6 points for him. Schroeder with the ball. Screen by Howard. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. Millsap inside, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, as people start to put together underrated lists, Paul Millsap at the power forward or small forward position comes up quite a bit. It's been that way for his entire career. Drafted 47th in 2006, and all he'd done at Louisiana Tech was lead the nation in rebounding, an unprecedented 3 consecutive seasons.
And the first one drops. And for Millsap, he's never been the most explosive athlete or Brent the most imposing to look at. Really, he's undersized at 6'8".
Well, I think a lot of coaches out there who covet a skill set of somebody at his size didn't misread him. That's why he's having the success he's had the past couple of seasons.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Both free throws good for Millsap. So it's the Grizzlies now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Douglas kicks to Conley. Pass to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Muscala. Millsap dishes to Bazemore. He kicks to Muscala. 4 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. Great touch on the 16-footer. Schroeder's got 8.
It looked like the D knew it was coming, almost inviting Schroeder to take it. RSVP'd.
Gasol a screen to the paint. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Clock at 4. Douglas for 3.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
Schroeder against Conley. They set the screen. Bazemore misses. For Memphis, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Douglas the pass to Green. He feeds it to Conley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 8 points for Mike Conley.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Timeout.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Harrison's checked in for Mike Conley. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, Atlanta, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
For Atlanta, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
First free throw is good. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Memphis. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Now Douglas. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hawks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And here is Ilyasova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ennis kicks to Gasol. Douglas the pass to Harrison. Dishes to Randolph. From 10 feet out. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw drops for Randolph. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Daniels has checked in. And Zach Randolph drops them both. So it's the Hawks now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Hardaway kicks it to Bazemore. There's a screen. Feeds to Muscala. Shot clock at 5. Shoots off the screen. Bazemore misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Harrison. Kicks to Daniels. He dishes it to Randolph. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Muscala. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 13-point game. Inside. 9 feet out. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 16 points for Zach Randolph.
Beautiful entry feed right where his teammate could do something with it.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got 7 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Here's Gasol. Rebound by the Hawks. Ilyasova's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. A break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Grizzlies 4th.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Daniels with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Harrison. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. He has 5. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Atlanta calls timeout.
Start it.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Hardaway. He's right around 13 points a night, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
There's the pick. Randolph against Ilyasova. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hardaway has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Harrison. He has 5. The pass to Ennis. Here's Harrison. Picked by Randolph. Shot clock at 6. He got right to the cup using that screen. Harrison's got 7 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Fearless. Despite the size mismatch, took it right to him.
There's the screen. 1:46 left in the third. The feed to Ilyasova. And again, it's Atlanta.
That's a good example of the scoring mentality that Ilyasova has. When the ball comes to him, the first thing he checks is if he can get a shot off.
Here's Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And that's 21 points for Marc Gasol.
He's getting anything he wants out there. He has this look in his eyes that says, nobody's going to stop me, not tonight.
Bazemore dishes to Hardaway. Back to Bazemore. Here's the 3. Harrison with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The 11-footer. Atlanta with the rebound. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. There's the pick. Bazemore misses.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Now Daniels. Here's Randolph. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Hardaway kicks to Ilyasova. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Harrison. The dish now to Randolph. Count it. Randolph's got 20 points. Bazemore. That one doesn't drop. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 17. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Green is out there with Carter, and it's Gasol in at the center. Millsap a screen. Hardaway kicks it over to Schroeder. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Memphis moving it around. Back to Conley. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Outside Gasol. Here's the three. Conley's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 17. Now here's Schroeder. Millsap sets the pick for Schroeder. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, right now, Millsap is the guy you need to feed. He's knocking down everything out there.
Memphis leading by 15. Conley the pass to Allen. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Conley dishes to Gasol. Back to Conley. Outside Gasol. Green kicks to Allen. Green the pass to Conley. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
And we know he could drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
Millsap a screen. Hardaway dishes to Howard. Nobody near Schroeder. Howard, great positioning on the putback. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
From the wing. Gasol, no good.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one falls for Howard. And here are the Grizzlies now. They led by as many as 18 points. Conley kicks to Carter. Outside Gasol. Outside Conley. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Green, the screen. He used that pick just right. 23 points for Marc Gasol. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Howard. Millsap a screen on Conley. Schroeder passes to Millsap. Goes back up. Howard misses.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
And here is Allen. Outside Conley. Puts it up from 15. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Conley. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice job of gaining just enough separation. That's how good guys in the league are. 2 inches can be the difference.
Screen by Howard. Outside Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Allen dishes to Gasol. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical.
Schroeder kicks to Howard. Gets the bucket and the foul. Gasol. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Davis is checked in for Marc Gasol.
Well, you have to talk about Paul Millsap with glowing remarks to his skill set. It's one of the most skilled power forwards the NBA has, and you look up and down the stat sheet, he'll do it all. He'll block and steal and rebound and have assists. And oh, by the way, now able to stretch the floor out as a three-point shooter.
Davis sets a screen. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Howard kicks to Millsap. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Millsap really wants the shot anytime he can get it from there. That's his comfort zone.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Davis sets a screen. Outside Conley. Davis sets a screen. Conley's shot is off. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Conley. Down low, here's Davis, and it's sent back by Howard. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Martin's checked in for Memphis. Conley with it. Martin the screen. Outside Conley. Green with a screen for Conley. On the wing, Green. And again, Memphis no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Now Cephalosha. Millsap in the corner. No one near him. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Nice touch from that range from Paul Millsap. He's really worked that shot effortlessly into his game.
Green, the screen. Martin with a screen on Schroeder. And here's Conley outside. Martin wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Cephalosha passes to Howard. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Conley kicks to Allen. Martin with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Green. And it's sent back by Howard. Schroeder dishes to Hardaway. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut to just 9 points on the basket from Howard.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Conley kicks to Martin. Trying to get back on track. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Hardaway. Outside Millsap. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. With some arc and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, and coming into the NBA, Dennis Schroeder drew comparisons to Rajon Rondo for his frame and his quickness. He's already shown himself to be a better shooter than Rondo, but his defense still has a long way to go.
And he makes the first. And Brent, you think of the comparison between Rondo and Dennis Schroeder. They both have a certain cockiness to them, don't they?
Yeah, they play with some bravado out there, and that's one of the first things that you notice about Schroeder. Great confidence. He doesn't back down from the challenge that anyone offers up.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. The Grizzlies also making a change. Ennis is checked in. Schroeder hits them both. Memphis leading by 9. Outside Conley. He kicks to Green. He feeds it to Ennis. It's Allen on the wing. Dishes it to Conley. And the shot is long. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Screen by Howard. Bazemore passes to Howard. The Hawks working the ball around. It's stolen by Green. Allen left side. They kick it out to Green. Feeds to Allen. Back to Green. He dishes it to Conley. There's the pick. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Carter missing. The Hawks trail by 9. Schroeder kicks to Howard. To the middle. Here's Millsap. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Millsap.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here is Conley. Green with a screen on Schroeder. Conley dishes to Carter. Allen outside, kicks it to Green. Here's Ennis. And another miss by Memphis. The Hawks trail by 7. Stolen by Conley. Passes it to Green. Here's Allen. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And it's a result of the defense not doing its job in the low post, boxing out and preventing second chance points.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Well, Cephalosha has really carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA. A very important role player, definitely known for his lockdown defense.
Conley, the pass to Allen. The feed now to Carter. Green with a screen for Ennis. The pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Free throw drops for Green. The Hawks trail by 9. And here's Schroeder. And the layup is good.
As many attempts as you can get in close, those are high percentage.
The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Conley into the lane, and it's sent back by Millsap.
As soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
Good on the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Grizzly lead.
There's no doubt that Schroeder is not the first option, but he's still an option. Great confidence there and a big shot.
Green up on top. Millsap covering. Conley, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night. Schroeder against Conley. The dish to Howard. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Cephalosha. All sorts of time. Tries again. And Millsap with the layup. Millsap's got 24 points.
What a huge shot from Millsap. Gotta love how he steps up in that moment.
Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it. That's just a big boy shot from Bazemore. Talk about being cool in a clutch moment.
Green, the screen. Conley dishes to Allen. Down low, Green. It's in!
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Screen by Howard. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. But they'll get another chance. No good on the shot. And he commits the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Over in the corner, Allen. And stolen by Bazemore.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
20 seconds.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 27 seconds left in the 4th. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Schroeder, and JaMychal Green picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Shooting two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Still got to finish strong, though. Play with a bit of pride.
.20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Schroeder missing. Daniels with it. Now Douglas. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Mark. The team seems to really have a good rhythm going. What's been the key to success?
We're working. You know, we sacrificing for each other. I think we're doing a better job on that. And you know, we don't get much practice, but we're getting good work in.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of time to practice during the season, but it's not showing up on the court. You guys are playing great. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
There's not many legitimate centers in the NBA anymore, but Marc Gasol is legit. You got to worry about him everywhere on the floor. He'll beat you with his D or his post game.
He just put on a clinic. That's the kind that makes you want to just take notes. Like grab your pad, make notes, because you're never going to see something like this again possibly. Combining an elite skill set with an attack-first mindset. Wow, incredible.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, all 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.